everybody, Chris here, the Part 66 consultant. Today we're going to talk a little bit about the EASA authorities, as they are known as NAAs, and a little bit about what they do, how they do it for EASA member state citizens, i.e. mostly EU citizens, and how they do it with non-EU citizens, and generally answer some queries about the way they work around within the European umbrella. Just this week I've had 3 people message me privately asking me, can I change my authority? When the predecessor of EASA, JAS, was set up, there were certain rulings. You have to imagine that it was exclusively for EU citizens, EASA or JAR member state members, which were predominantly European countries, members of the EU, and the regulations and the whole setup was written to accommodate this group of people. So one of the holy rules was that once you receive an authorization from an NAA, that's your NAA for life, and that's generally the rule. If you're a German citizen, you apply to the German authority, and the German authority will grant you a license, and you'll use that license for the remainder of your professional life. If you're a French citizen, you apply to the French NAA. They will grant you a Part 66 from the French NAA, and you will use that authorization for the remainder of your professional life. The complication comes when citizens outside of the EU or citizens outside of the EASA umbrella apply for an EU authorization because they need it for work, because they need it for job progression, for whatever reason, and they are in maybe you can say an advantage situation or a disadvantage situation where they can actually pick and choose the authority they want to grant them the license. Okay, so you've done all your modules, you've done your practical, you've submitted it to the NAA of your choice, and they go through the whole rigmarole of checking that everything is complete, and once they're satisfied, then you'll get granted your Part 66 license. The idea then of changing authority implies that you might not be satisfied with the service you're getting from the administrative side of this authority, or B, you're in arbitration with this authority, or for whatever reason you have decided today you want to change authorities and go. You were with the German NAA, you now want to go with the Greek NAA. It doesn't really work that way, in the sense that you've chosen the authorization you want to represent you. They have granted you the license, or in some cases they haven't granted you the license quick enough, and therefore you're saying, oh, I want to change authority because I'm not happy with the service I'm getting from this NAA. Well, imagine if 50% of people kept changing NAAs because they weren't satisfied with the service they were being provided. What mess the whole licensing system would be in. So invariably, in answer to those people from last week, their inquiry, can I change NAA? The answer is invariably no. You cannot change your NAA without a only in extreme circumstances could you be granted the authorization to change NAA. An extreme circumstance would be, for example, Brexit, where an EASA member state was withdrawing from the group, and therefore all the licenses under their authorization was no longer going to be valid. So there was a period where if you had a Part 66 license issued by the UK CAA, you were allowed to seek a one-for-one exchange for a Part 66 under another authority. Okay, so this is regarded an extreme circumstance. A war in a country where the whole aviation system, the whole government establishment has fallen over, and they are no longer in the situation where they can operate as administratively as a nation, would be an extreme circumstance where you could say, excuse me, I would like to go with another authority because I'm not happy with whatever. My advice to you guys is make a timely contact with your NAA. Keep a good relationship with your NAA. Don't overwhelm them with stuff, but also don't just go in defensively. Be open with them, and show them what your intentions are before you actually start, so that there could be a possibility where someone within the system can say, hey, don't do that, maybe you should be doing this, before you start, because once you're in it, it's very, very, very difficult to change. So in conclusion to this topic, have a good relationship with your NAA, be open, and do not seek arbitration all the time. They're not the enemy. They're a government body. Whichever NAA you choose to go for, they're a government body, and we all know how government workers work. They have their checklist, and if you provide the right documents and the right ticks in the right boxes, they go tick. If there is a wrong tick somewhere, it's a delay. It's a problem. It's definitely not their problem. It's your problem. So the tendency is here it is back again. Here you can have it back and sort it out and reapply, or we'll keep it. I'll have a look at it again and at another time. So open dialogue is the best policy, and that's the way you should approach, basically, to seek to have a relationship with your NAA, and therefore you won't need to change them every now and again. So I hope this was an insight to all matters with the authorities, how they work and everything, and I'm looking forward to the next little video with the next question that might pop up regarding this subject, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.